This video tutorial will help you copy your wall section over into your plan drawing and get set up to start drawing your elevations. To copy your wall section over into your plan, first you come up and you click on the copy button, select just your wall section area and hit enter. You're now ready to move over into your floor plan drawing. Once you're in your floor plan drawing, you will paste your wall section into this drawing, and I would locate it down here just off to the left of your plan. Alright, and now you're ready to start projecting over the lines. Now the lines that we talked about yesterday in class, I'll go over which ones to drag across your drawing. First put yourself onto the layer E2 and then start drawing over the following lines. You're going to want to draw over from the top of the fascia board and also from the bottom of the fascia board. Then we'll move down. We need to copy over the floor level line, the top of foundation line, grade line, also down in the basement the top of slab, top of the footing, and finally the bottom of the footing. Now these are all the lines that we're going to need to start developing our elevation. First thing we want to do is we want to extend them all the way across the width of your plan. So first I'm going to draw a line on this side, the right hand side, and I'm going to extend all of these lines that we drew off the wall section over to that line. We can erase this line now, and now we have to change to the appropriate layers. These two top lines, which the fascia board represent the fascia board and the eaves trough will get mounted onto, they will stay on E2. The floor line will go onto a layer called floor. The next line down will represent where the brick or the sidings to start. It will stay on E2. The grade will go on a layer called grade. Now everything below that line, with the exception of the top of slab, will go on a layer called FTG. So I'm going to start at the bottom and put them on a layer called FTG, which stands for footing. They'll be shown by this pukey pink colored line, and it will be broken. And then the top of slab will also go on to the floor layer, just like the subfloor line did. Alright, now we're ready to start developing this front elevation. First thing we're going to do is we're going to start copying down all the lines, the siding lines. So this one, and so on. These lines now should run from the top to the bottom of the elevation lines that you just drew. So I'm going to extend those ones down, and I'm going to extend these ones up. Now these represent all the walls to your building. None of these wall lines can go any more above the fascia board. They all stop at the fascia board, just like they all stop at the bottom of the footing. Alright, the end of your building is located here, so obviously your brick or siding line cannot go beyond that point. Alright, your next step then is to finish off the remaining wall lines. So I'll do that right now. I'll trim off the end of the building on the right hand side. Alright, there's the front elevation to this building. Our next step is to provide a bit of an offset profile here. If you have brick on your building, you'll see a bit of a return back here to the face of the foundation wall, and that will travel down. Now the easiest way to do this is to come up to your plan and copy down the blue lines, the dark blue ones. This one, this one, this one, and so on. So what you're going to do is you're going to copy those down to below your grade line. Extend all the lines down to the bottom of the footings. Extend them up to the top of the foundation line. Trim off whatever you don't need. But let's start on the left-hand side and work our way across. This will be your trim line. The top of the foundation. We'll get rid of that line, and we'll get rid of this line. And there is your offset. I'll come into the next one. Trim using the top of the foundation line as our cutting edge. Get rid of that. I'm going to keep moving my way over. Get rid of this line and the top and the bottom here. All right, you can continue on finishing off your building. Now the layers here are a little messed up, so we have to first break this line because now it's one continuous line and we need it to be in two pieces. So we're going to use the break command. I'm going to pick first above the grade line and then below the grade line. So you have this scenario. Then we're going to extend into the grade line, this top part and the bottom part, and now we're left with two lines to represent the foundation wall. Above the grade line, remember everything is green, so I will change those over to the green layer. And everything below the foundation wall, again, has to be put onto this FTG layer, as shown there. All right. The offset at the bottom for the footing, if you remember from your wall section, is this portion right here. We'll just offset that measurement out and we'll say that it's 6 inches. So you're going to offset 6 inches to provide a projection, and then we're going to clean it up. So we'll trim off the necessary lines. All right. Now you're going to continue on for the remainder of your plan. I'll quickly do this next one just to repeat what I've just done. For your reinforcement, break it top and bottom of the grade line. Extend everything up to the grade line. Match some properties here. Remember, everything above the grade line is green. Everything below the grade line goes on that pukey pink layer, FTG. We are going to provide a projection at the bottom. Remember that the projection always gets offsetted towards the side where the siding is located. So when I look at this foundation wall, my siding goes to the left, so will my projection of 6 inches. So I offset that over to my left and I trim up the bottom. All right, I would like you to continue on and do the remainder of your plan. Once you're done that front elevation there, use the rotate command, select everything on your screen, rotate your plan 90 degrees, copy your wall section down, and you might as well take all the lines that we've drawn here. So I'm going to just copy this part in here. We don't really need the wall section, we just need those vertical lines. So I'm going to copy them down to below my plan here. I'm going to rotate them, and you can rotate them minus 90 degrees, and now they're situated in the right alignment. Just move them over again so that your whole plan can fit there, and start projecting down your siding lines again and do your offset at the bottom. Use today's class to try to get all 4 elevations done, and then tomorrow when I return we'll continue by putting some of the windows and the doors in. All right, take care.